We're once again here in stunningly gorgeous Portland, Oregon at Project Pabst Music Festival, and I am joined by the stunningly gorgeous Jeff Rosenstock. Jeffrey Rosenstock.
Thanks for calling me stunningly gorgeous.
Jeffrey Eugene Rosenstock.
It's not Eugene.
Jeffrey Ernest.
Yes.
I know. I remember Jeffrey Ernest.
You gotta take a practice shot.
Well, I wanted to see if you were on your toes.
You think even if I wasn't on my toes,
I wanted to see if you could remember what your middle name was.
I'm pretty smart. I got a 1330 on my essay, and that's before they had the extra section.
I got a 1440, honey.
Well,
so.
What's your middle name?
It's not really. I don't have a middle name.
We've talked about this.
Yeah.
You're on your game too.
I hope so. Listen, I like to set the tone by getting one thing hugely wrong.
Yeah.
And then you don't expect much from me for the rest of the
and that's where you
interview. That's right.
Decisive.
That's right. That's when I TMZ you, and then all of a sudden you're revealing.
I wasn't there.
Okay, so you've been on tour for a short and brief amount of time.
Yes.
Now you're here in beautiful Portland, Oregon. Yes. Have you been to Portland, Oregon many times?
Yes.
What is your favorite thing about Portland, Oregon?
A lot of things. I really like the weather. I like the people.
Oh, you
like the people.
You like overcast weather.
Well, honestly, I feel like we've had a lot of luck when we've gone into Portland where
it hasn't been
15 times or 20 times. Here's a band. It's rained 3 or 4 of those times.
God was bringing the sun out for.
I don't know why I said I like the weather. I like it overcast, but usually it's hot and humid and really
and I like the weather.
Nightmarish. I've played a lot of nightmarish hot, humid shows here.
I threw you off. See, now you're already telling lies. Yeah.
I like the weather. I don't know. It's nice out. It's all. I think when I say I like the weather, I mean I like the nature aspect of it. I you could drive 15 minutes and you're at a fucking mountain.
It's so true.
It's able to jump off on rocks.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really nice here.
Do you do a lot of jumping off of mountains and rocks in Los Angeles, California?
No, I don't. There's no water to jump into. There's the ocean.
Yeah.
That's not that one.
I wouldn't say you could jump into it, but there's some creeks and waterfalls over by
a creek.
No, I mean you could wade right in.
Yeah. I go on my little hikes every night.
Yeah,
I'm not going to wade for Los Angeles Creek. It seems dirty.
I think that's probably smart. Someone told me that every body of water in Los Angeles has swimmer's itch or something in it. I'm dead serious, and I was
I don't know what swimmer's itch.
Me neither, but I don't want it.
Yeah,
I don't need to know. It feels like it's pretty self-explanatory, and I don't want it. I'm all set on swimmer's itch.
Sure.
You got a lot of exercise?
Sure. I don't know. Yeah, I run.
Oh, you're a runner.
Yeah.
What distance are you?
Can't tell.
Middle distance? You do have beautifully formed calves. Beautifully formed calves.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I've been forming. Right. I don't know. Right now, going off and on tour.
Yeah.
I get out of it when I'm on tour.
Sure.
And I don't do it. I didn't even bother bringing my running shoes on tour because they're generally ceremonially brought.
Right. And then you just doing it. Yeah.
Just trying to get back up to doing a 5K.
Sure, 3.2 miles S.
Yeah, thanks for translating.
I just wanted for the American audience.
You have Americans watch this? But yeah, about that much.
How many days a week we're talking?
I don't know.
To go on.
I mean, I'm so inconsistent right now. On my good days, when it's good and I'm solid 4 or 5 days a week.
That's great.
That kind of thing. Usually, I tried to go every day for a while, and when I'm in that zone, I'm I love it.
Do you feel
it takes a while to get back in for tour?
Do you feel it's improving your lung capacity and your singing?
No, I really thought it would.
But it didn't.
No, it feels like it helps me mentally.
Sure.
And anything. I don't even feel like I lose weight when I run now. It just seems like
it's actually a myth that you actually don't lose weight from running. You lose weight from lifting weights.
Oh well, I chose the wrong one.
You could do both.
Well, that sounds hard.
Not at the same time. You're stagger it.
Oh, stagger. Run half a mile.
Right. Stop. Lift some weights.
Yeah.
It's actually the way to work out.
Is that actually a way to work out?
Yeah, I would a HIIT class or high intensity training.
Maybe that's for me.
I don't know
high intensity shit.
You do seem like a high intensity kind of person.
Yeah, I like either high intensity or low intensity.
Or laying
nothing in the middle.
Completely flat in the bed and not talking with anybody in the dark.
Yeah, just no words for 5 days sounds nice to me. Just not having to think of it.
Because you probably have to talk to a lot of people on tour like myself.
No, just you.
The rest of the time, you have a little sign that
First thing I've
says,
said in a week.
can't speak until show comes.
Can't speak, singer. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Who are you excited to see her today at the beautiful Project Pabst Music Festival in Portland, Oregon?
I'm excited to see Denzel Curry.
That's right.
I'm excited to see Big Thief.
Yes.
I'm excited to see Military Gun, who were going all right before.
Really great band.
Soccer Mommy.
Yeah, we love Soccer Mommy.
I don't know if we get to see Soccer Mommy or Manchester Orchestra just because of when we are playing.
But if you could, you would.
Set up the instruments. We got to put them in cases.
You don't have someone who does that for you?
Yeah, we do it ourselves.
You're the
Haven't you heard of my brand? We do it ourselves.
I know, babe. You're so committed to it. I love it.
Committed to the bit.
I'm very much committed to not doing it myself if I can. I haven't reached that level, but the more things I can outsource that someone else will do, the happier I am personally. Yeah.
All right. So we even it out then.
I think
and then it turns into one person.
For example, I'm absolutely enraged when a hotel doesn't have room service. I've been talking about this in almost every interview. And if I would run for president,
what does any musician say to you about this?
You know what? This is also my place to speak on my truth.
I'm just curious.
Some of them ardently agree with me. They agree that what is the point of a hotel if they're not able to bring you chicken tenders and french fries to your room with a phone call?
That's very interesting.
At an elevated price, at an inflated price. Everybody wins.
I got room service one time in my life, but it felt like, why did I just eat?
You felt like Marianne Finette.
No, I was just like, I could have just ordered food and gone down and gotten what I wanted.
But it doesn't tickle your fancy to not have to just wait in your bed and then open the door and there it is, and in one of those metal things on top.
Sometimes it seems enticing for breakfast, but I feel like I never wake up at time to do it.
That's the best, is when you can just ring hello, I'd love a pot of coffee.
Wait, but they have coffee in the room.
I'm not drinking that.
No.
I can't.
It's not very good.
And I can never get the measurements right. This morning I tried to do it and I was like, how much water to pot of coffee?
Sure.
I can't nail it.
There's a fill line in there, but that seems like, who the fuck put that in there?
Is that what that is for?
Yeah, fill line is for filling the water.
Okay,
also, what did you? Is this a teaching moment? A teachable moment?
I've learned a lot from you.
Hell yeah!
That's what happens when you're DIY. You can teach other people how to do it themselves. Yeah. Listen, I've completely nailed the Mr. Coffee at my house.
Yeah.
No problems there.
That's cool.
I got it on lock.
I go pour over at the house, and I feel
knew you were a pour over
every
guy.
time.
I didn't even have to.
Well,
ask.
it's mostly because one, my wife doesn't drink. My wife likes cold coffee.
Okay.
All the time.
All the time.
And when it's cold out, I like hot coffee, a reasonable.
I love hot coffee. I like hot coffee almost all the time, unless it's extremely hot.
Same. I like what it does.
Yeah, it's
a nice little
cozy. Yeah.
But I feel like it's chaos every time. I'm going 2-ish tablespoons in the thing. 2-ish. I never weigh anything.
Right.
It's all
it tastes
how much
different
water
every
in
day.
the mug.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's really great, and sometimes it's mid.
It's just like life.
Yeah.
Like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
You never know.
Make that up?
I did.
That's good.
I get royalties from that film.
Royalties.
Are you a breakfast guy?
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a breakfast person.
What's your go-to?
Well, I mean, my go-to in life would just be a standard bodega egg and cheese sandwich.
Oh yeah. What? So good. On a bagel?
No,
on a roll. Yeah.
On a roll.
Yeah.
But now that I'm in LA, that's not really something.
Hard to get. Yeah.
So a breakfast sandwich is always nice at home.
You're right. LA likes to pull some fuck shit. They're like, here's brioche. You're like, out of here.
Fuck with
croissant.
I'll take it all. Take it all. I think the price point is where I get annoyed, and it's like, hey, this is $14 because we put I don't know, tomato puree on it. It's I don't need that stuff.
No.
Just give me a very flat, it's been smushed under someone's seat.
Sure.
Egg and cheese sandwich.
I do think the cost of food has gotten quite high in general, just to let the restaurants off the hook a bit.
Well, I mean, look. What are you trying to say, that I don't like restaurant workers over here?
That was my implication, was that, I hear all this stuff about you're so egalitarian, but then you're not respecting the right of the restaurant owner to overcharge for the breakfast sandwich.
It all,
He's also doing it himself, upcharging you for a breakfast sandwich.
I want to buy them at a cheap rate so I could sell them for a little bit more. It's hard to resell a sandwich that costs $14.
Now you can't do $16 sandwich.
It's hard to do $16. Not if I want to keep my brand.
Do you think your fans would buy it though, just on the strength that you took a bite of it? Do you have that kind of fan?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure of anything this life, Yasi.
I know, me neither, honey. You're so smart. No, it's true. How can you know? Let me ask you a question related to my heart recently.
Okay.
Do you ever go live on Instagram?
Every now and then. I said during the pandemic, I would go live to like play some music.
Play a little like guitar.
Like, play like little shows or whatever. Like just play a bunch of songs. And I like that. So every now and then, if I want to raise some money for a charity, I'll go on and like play. Like I did like a good guitar tutorial to raise some money for Palestinian Fields at the Leaf Fund the other day.
Hell yeah.
The other day, months ago. But it seems like it's a good, I don't know. It seems like that's still kind of a neat little avenue where like you could just kind of do whatever the fuck you want. Where people can enjoy, bring people some joy and make some money with it.
Yeah. Do you like Dave Matthews Band? We talked about this on the podcast, but I'd like to talk about it here as well.
I don't think so.
Did you see that he protested?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that rocks. I'm into that. Yeah. I mean, I think, I have respect for people like Dave Matthews Band, but I think across the board it's just not for me.
I just think that the two best people in music are you and Dave Matthews.
That's interesting.
As humans, like morality. I'm not talking about the strength of your music, which is also very good.
We talk about this on the last thing.
We talked about Dave Matthews.
The shit dumping in the Chicago River or whatever.
Yeah, everyone likes to bring that up when I bring up Dave Matthews.
Yeah, because it's a really big knock on the record.
Well, do you know?
I'm sure he didn't open it up.
I heard.
But it was his shit.
I heard.
Yeah.
And this goes even further to the credibility and moral fiber of David Matthews. Okay. That actually it was the opening bands us that did that. However, because David Matthews is such a good person, he did not place the blame.
I'm so curious who you heard this.
I can't reveal my sources. I'm a journalist. I can't reveal my sources. David.
Because now it sounds to me like they're blaming their support band.
It wasn't from the camp of David Matthews Band.
Oh.
It was from a tertiary source.
It's huge.
I know.
Is this the first time you busted this thing wide open?
I think someone made a documentary about it, but I haven't watched it yet.
A documentary about that
Correct.
moment.
That's right.
Man, the future's great.
Future is great.
I got nothing against Dave Matthews. All music is good for someone.
Yes, and much like yourself, stands up for what he believes in.
Yeah.
Which we need more of in this world.
For sure. And also, I would be lying if I said Ants Marching isn't on our front of house playlist.
Okay, so
it's on there.
So low key, you're a bit of a
low key. It's in there.
You're a bit of a
I'm a bit a fan of everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, I try to think music wise.
$16 breakfast sandwich. No.
Yeah, they taste good.
Okay, you're telling.
Low key, just lower your price. A lot of people are making billions of dollars, millions of dollars out there, and they put the onus on us with their $16 breakfast sandwich.
It's true.
Landlord should charge less. That's the answer. It's not in the restaurant.
You know that I went to business school.
I didn't. You say that. I do know.
Famously, I do have a master's in business administration. You can call me MBA young boy.
Okay. MBA young boy.
Not NBA. MBA young boy. Get it?
MBA young boy.
Yeah.
Someone else.
If you want to be disheartened more than you already are, you can actually study capitalism, and it's really depressing.
I don't need I'm already, I feel like I'm at the end goal of what happens when I've been studying capitalism existing in this fucked up system
in the hellscape. Sure.
What's gonna happen to be like, wow, still, huh?
Yeah.
This is the best we got, huh?
It's not much has changed. No. But you're doing your part.
For capitalism? Sure am.
There's no ethical consumption under capitalism, and there's also no ethical labor under capitalism.
Yeah.
There's no ethical existence under capitalism.
Yeah. Well, you didn't ask to exist, so there's always that ace in the hole.
Nobody asked.
You're just brought into this world, and you're like, well, that's what I got plopped into.
That's the premise of existence. You can't.
That's the premise. Great premise.
It's a pretty good premise. I'm a glasses half full kind of girly. So.
Did you say glasses half full?
Yeah.
That's fun.
The glass of existence.
Have you ever pitched a script? I'm curious. You're in LA.
Is it giving
No, I'm just curious.
Tinseltown?
No, I'm just thinking of like, I don't know. Something that's very interesting to me about LA that I think used to irritate me when I used to visit.
That everyone's involved in Hollywood?
Well, it's just like when you're in a coffee shop, it's the only place where you hear people just like, all right, I got this idea, and this is how we're going to do it. There's always like 4 or 5 people doing that, and I was just thinking it was kind of gross, but now I think it's kind of quaint. Like it's our local business that everybody's
That's right.
writing something on.
Yeah. It's like our basket weaving, but it's, I do have some ideas if anyone wants to bang my line, any producers.
Yeah.
I think that it depends, much like everything else, it's not what you do, but how and why you do it. And I think like if people are generating creative ideas for like the true like love and passion of like wanting to put something in the world, that's awesome.
Yeah.
If they're doing it in a craven money grabbing way, that's can be less awesome.
I don't feel like those people are doing it in coffee shops. You know what I mean?
Where are they doing it?
They're like fucking conference rooms.
Oh, right.
Or their mansion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's also okay to want to both put something beautiful and creative into the world and make money on it.
Well, what? Because you need to survive?
Yes.
Capitalism?
Correct.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's money, and then there's...
Well, I need room service.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a class divide. I think even at some point, room service, at this point, lands in a way...
Jeffrey Ernest, I knew you were going to come in here and call me a class trader.
No, I'm not calling you a class trader.
Because I like room service.
No, the gap is so big that like I feel like room service is not even on the rich side of the class divide. It's like...
Is it not?
Like, give me my own room with
Right.
all this food already, and I'll select one, and then you throw the rest in the garbage.
Right, it's wasteful. Then.
That's class war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
look,
what I imagine is happening
in the rich room
in the rich rooms.
where
Yeah, the
people
rich rooms.
throw food away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where people are setting food on fire.
Billionaires fire like hundreds of people for quarterly earnings for their shareholders.
Sure.
Like, we don't all exist.
Maybe you should go to business school.
No.
The only way to change the system is from within.
I don't agree with that.
You don't? You
No.
think you can do it from the outside?
No. There's no hope. No.
Jeffrey Ernest.
I'm sorry. It's early. I'm kidding.
It's 1:40 p.m.
Yeah.
It's early?
Early to be doing press.
I mean,
Maybe not for you.
This is your
freaking life.
and this is your job. Part of your job is doing press, is it not?
I don't, no. I still have a hard time considering this all a job.
But they pay you money to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't,
But because you love it, it's not a job.
That's how I approached it for forever. It's just like, all right, I'm making music. It's like, all right, now they're paying us money. And you know what? In 5 years, they're probably going to not pay us money. So try to not get caught up on that whole thing of it. Just
What's
like,
your fallback plan?
oh, death? No, I'm just kidding.
You have a beautiful wife.
Partner. Together. We're going.
Oh, you're going to Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Right.
I just saw the 90s Romeo and Juliet for the first time since
You'd
the
never
90s.
seen it? Oh, it's the first time.
I didn't like that movie.
It goes
then.
so hard.
It goes hard.
It goes so hard.
I don't know my plan. I'll probably do some shit. I don't know, get a job. Work a nonprofit.
Like at a cafe.
Oh, my fallback plan be working a nonprofit somewhere.
Okay.
And like, say, try and hold on to whatever money I've saved.
Do you have are you a saver?
Yes.
Wow. You have a robust savings account?
I wouldn't say I have a robust savings account. But I
In a
do
bank?
save money. In a bank. I have a bank account.
So
That's
you
right.
participate in the Banks of America?
Yeah. Well, not the bank account.
I know, the bank.
When I got frauded in Bank of America, we're like, we're not going to give you that money back.
They love to do that.
They love to do that.
They
It's great. I'm my calculus teacher from high school in line at the bank, who I made no eye contact or words with, but I knew it was him. And then we were next to separate tellers when they were like, no, we're not giving you that money back.
Oh, he was also frauded.
He was just probably like, hey, just living my normal life and cashing my check. I was like, I got defrauded for $1,300 and that's like all I have. And they're like,
You're like,
sorry,
sorry.
bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, because I'm shutting down the account.
Have you considered
Here we are now.
keeping your money? And you know what? Fast forward to Portland, Oregon, where you have a robust savings account in an unnamed bank.
Yes.
Probably-
I'm certainly not giving the bank
It's
account.
probably like a credit union.
No, I wish. It's bad. It's they're all bad.
They're all bad. You're right.
Yeah.
There's no
Now people
ethical
bail them out
banking
because we have no choice.
under.
Yeah.
What if you ran for office?
Fuck no.
Local community.
I don't think that's my thing.
No.
No.
I would vote for you.
I don't want to be. Thank you. But
Because you seem like I don't think you could do it.
I don't know if I could write policy.
I just don't think you could do it because you can't be a politician and be a good person. It's like kind of mutually exclusive. And you're too good of a person.
I think you can, but I don't want to fuck around to find out. I also I don't love attention, and that seems like a world where like all you have to do is garner attention and support to get your ideas through.
You're like the third person who I've interviewed at this festival who said they don't like attention, which is just fascinating to me as the job that you have chosen is to get upon the stage.
Sure, but this wasn't a job I have chosen.
It chose you.
I guess. I was just playing with my friends and then it worked out.
But you knew that part of playing with your friends was in front of an audience.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not like afraid of people.
Right. You just don't. You don't.
I'm not like.
You're not like me who loves.
It's also
who loves
everyone up there. I'm just having a nice time with my friends.
It's more of an energy exchange.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You're good.
Thank you. I do this for a living. It is my job, actually.
Congratulations.
Can you believe it? I need money to do this. It's not even that good. I don't even think anyone's going to watch this.
I'm paying you money.
They're like, well, yeah, you paid to be on here.
Like, please.
That's the actual job is like, that's the racket. Yeah. And then you're going to go and be like, I was defrauded by Yasi Salek.
Yeah, I got to go to Bank of America behind my couch.
2 minutes.
Teacher, off it again.
Jeffrey Ernest, I must say, it's always such a pleasure to talk to you. I hope to one day share some room service with you.
Sure. What would you get? What's your room service order? What am I supposed to do?
I love to get like 18 things. Like I love to get like, if it's a breakfast, a pot of coffee, savory breakfast, basket of pastries, yogurt parfait.
Okay.
Yeah. Bacon.
And you're eating all of this. And you're the CEO in the room with the thing.
in the room throwing away those. Well, it's time to wrap up the interview. Thank you, Jeffrey Ernest Rosenstock.
Thanks for whoever's watching this. Thanks, Yasi. Thanks for talking to me.
It was fun.
Hey.